business.
I have my own opinion about that.
Hey, you! Hey! I heard that you are the best crossbowman far and wide.
If they say so, it must be true. What do you want?
Teach me how to shoot a crossbow.
Scram! There are enough targets running around outside the castle. Practice on them.
I am the greatest.
You're all right. Well, if you want to learn, then I'll help you.
I want to learn from you.
Okay, fire away.
Hey, you! Hey, how are you?
How do you think I'm doing? I spend the whole day at the grindstone sharpening blades. And yesterday, Engor shortened our rations again. If it goes on like this, we're all gonna starve. Or we'll all be killed by orcs. Not a pleasant prospect.
Who is Engor?
Engor manages the provisions and shares out the rations. And they get smaller every week. Sure, you can bargain with him, but only for cold, hard cash.
And you can't afford that?
The most I can get for the lousy pay we collect is a couple of turnips.
Where can I find this Engor?
In the knight's house. Just go through the open entryway next to the smithy.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
What's up?
That damned Engor should hand out more rations.
Wait a minute.
What do you want?
I know a thing or two about forging.
Fine. So what?
Can you teach me something?
So you already know the basics. I can show you how to improve your work. Then you'll be in a position to make better weapons.
Can I use your smithy?
I've got a lot to do. We'll only be in each other's way. Just wait until it gets dark. Then Parlif and I will hit the sack and you can work undisturbed.
Could you make a weapon for me?
I don't have time for that. Tandor hands out the weapons, I just make them. And Parlif sharpens them.
How's work?
I forge the weapons for the castle knights. Since we've been here, I've been fully occupied making new weapons. And we'll need them too. We'll show these damned orcs how sharp our blades are. Hey, Parlif, make those blades nice and sharp. Orcs are damn tough creatures.
Wait a minute. Show me how I can forge a good sword.
Make sure that the steel glows evenly all around, so that you get an even blade afterwards. If you keep that in mind, the blades you forge will be harder and sharper. This is all you need to know. If you're looking for steel here in the castle, talk to Engor.
It was just like you said.
That was obvious all along.
Where did you pick that up then?
That'll only cause
Someone's
more
gonna pay
trouble.
for that.
In this forever.
All those who recognize his wisdom.
Inos deals out fair punishment.
Who told you that?
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Staying out.
His deeds were just.
You don't have to ask me that.
I'm not telling you anything new. I've got my own opinion about
I
that.
already thought as much.
Stop! Who are you? The question where I come from is much more important. I came across the pass. So, are you going to stop me now, or can I go in?
Well, I couldn't know that. Of course you're allowed in.
I can't believe it.
I can't go. You don't have to ask me.
What's going to change about that?
Hands off my pots. Nobody touches my pots, understand? I'm responsible for the food, and that means nobody else has any business here. I hope I made myself clear.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Who made you a cook of all people?
Fair punishment.
That was Commander Garon. Before I became a prisoner, I used to cook in the Raging Boar.
And what did they lock you up for?
There was a misunderstanding between a guest, a meat cleaver, and me.
It can't go on like this.
Anything new?
If you want to learn the news, then ask the Knights. I'm just an imprisoned cook.
We can only wait and see.
No secret.
That only goes more
I wouldn't have done that.
I don't know who to believe these days. Get that from me.
He really should have known better.
I agree with you completely.
He really should have known better.
I wouldn't have done that.
It had to happen sooner or later.
That's totally obvious.
I'm staying out of it.
You don't have to ask me that.
Only Inos decides what's right or
Nothing's going to change about that. So it says in the scriptures.
I couldn't care less.
There have been all kinds of rumors.
What's your task?
I'm a strategic officer of the king, and I currently answer to the Honorable Commander Garand. We are the last of the paladins here in the castle. All the others have left or fallen. It is now our responsibility to bring a good end to this expedition, and that we shall do. By Enos, that we shall do.
I have a message for you.
What is it?
Your brother is dead. He got as far as the pass.
My brother? Enos put me to a severe test, but he died as his servant. This news is like an arrow which pierces my heart. I shall seek new strength in prayer.
How's the situation?
Your appearance here is a sign of hope to us. We need you. Go talk to Garand. He will explain everything to you.
Which group of scrapers did Diego go with?
This convict, Diego? He's with Paladin Silvestro's group.
How's the situation?
The camp is surrounded by orcs. They've really dug themselves in. But even more alarming are the attacks by the dragons. They have destroyed the entire outer ring by now. Another dragon attack, and we'll take heavy losses.
How many dragons are there?
We don't know how many there are all in all, but it's more than one. But that isn't all. The whole Valley of Mines is full of evil creatures that support the dragons. Let's not kid ourselves. Without reinforcements from outside, our chances of getting out of here alive are slim. Inos will aid us. His light illuminates our hearts.
Where do you come from? You aren't one of the scrapers, and you aren't one of my people. Well?
I've come across the pass.
Over the pass? You actually got through? By Innos! Why have you taken this path upon yourself, magician?
Nobody ever asks me.
I come from Lord Hagen. He wants me to bring him proof of the presence of the dragons.
And you've just come here to get it and disappear again?
Well, that's what I had in mind.
So he wants proof. He can have it. But I can't send you back to Lord Hagen without giving him information about the ore. Listen, Lord Hagen absolutely must learn what the situation is here, and how much ore we've mined up to now.
All right. What do you want me to do for you?
I've got 3 units of scrapers out there, but they haven't sent me a single nugget. Visit the mining sites and report back to me how much ore they have stored. Then I'll write you a letter that you are going to take back to Lord Hagen.
Oh, well, I guess I have no choice.
I always acted.
But why me, of all people?
Because you know a way to get through the lines of orcs. My boys would be hopelessly lost out there. You, on the other hand, have managed to get through once already. That makes you the best man for this job.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
I need some equipment.
Talk to the magician Milton here in the castle. He knows about the things you'll need.
I heard about this before.
Where can I find the mining sites?
Here, take this map.
Really think?
It shows the 2 areas where the mining sites are located. If you have any more questions, ask Parsival. He can tell you all you need to know about the scrapers.
I want you to let Gorn go.
I can't let him go. He has committed many crimes and they must be atoned for.
Can I pay his penalty?
That might be a possibility, but certainly not a cheap one.
really think?
I want 1,000 gold pieces for Gorn.
That's a lot of gold.
Gorn also has much to answer for. Bring me the gold, and I'll set Gorn free.
Tell me that isn't true.
I want to buy Gorn's freedom.
Agreed. You can go to Gerald and tell him to release Gorn on my orders.
That's no secret.
How's the situation?
You should set out to find the mining sites. I'm desperate for news about the status of the ore production.
His decision, wasn't it?
That's nothing news.
We'll stand firm for as long as we can.
What can you tell me about the scrapers?
I assembled the 3 groups. Marcos, Fajeth, and Silvestro are the paladins who each lead a group. Marcos's group set out in the direction of an old mine, led by an old digger named Grimes. The other 2 groups set out together. Jurgen, one of our scouts, has reported that they set up camp near a large tower.
Do you know how to get to the mining sites?
There's no safe way into that valley, but it seems to make sense to me not to take the direct route. Keep away from the orcs and the woods, and may Innos protect you.
Who told you that?
I couldn't get away with that. Only Innos decides what's right or wrong.
So I could have told you that how wicked they are. Nobody ever asks me.
It was just like you said.
I have my own opinion about that. Is it really true? That's the first I've heard of it.
Someone's gonna pay for that.
I've known I've heard a thing or two.
I think they're different. Deserve that.
I've heard a thing or two.
I used to say that much. For Innos.
Wait a minute. I am to go to the mining sites.
This isn't going to be child's play. Beware. First of all, seek out the paladins. They are leading the three groups. If you want to know more about it, speak to Parseval.
Nobody wants to know.
Who told you that?
You don't have to tell me that.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
He really should have known better.
He should. You already know what I think.
That was no big deal.
That's nothing new.
Been there, done that.
He should have known better. That's nothing new.
Only Innos decides what's right or wrong.
Do you really think?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
That's exactly what I said.
He really should have known better.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I couldn't care less.
Nothing's going to change about that.
That was no big deal.
That's nothing new.
Same old thing all over again.
No one must violate the divine order.
Nobody wants to know.
So it says in the scriptures.
I couldn't get away with that.
Already know what I think.
I couldn't get away with that. Been there, done that.
I always act in the name of Innos.
Been there, done that.
I wouldn't have done that.
I couldn't get away with that.
Why haven't I?
Tell me that isn't true.
Anything's possible.
That will never change.
Do you really think?
Same.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Path of virtue is long and rocky.
Anything's possible.
Tell me that isn't true.
There's been all kinds of results.
Touches.
It's the first I've heard of it.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Nothing's going to change about that.
I couldn't get away with that.
That's exactly what I said.
Same old thing all over again.
All kinds of rumors.
It's as easy as that.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
Innos deals out fair punishment.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
I don't believe this is going to change. Those are all cause for trouble. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Hey,
Ah, so you're the guy who made it across the pass.
yes.
Great. I'm Engor. I manage this expedition. Just don't get the idea that I give anything away for free. But if there's gold in your pockets, I'm always willing to cut a little deal.
You're the one who deals out the rations, or so I've heard.
That's right. Why? Should I feed you now too? If there's anything you want, you'll pay for it. Just like everyone else.
Maybe I can help you with your work.
Sure, why not? I could use some help.
So, what needs to be done?
Our food supplies are low. Above all, we're almost out of meat. So if you could get us some meat, raw or cooked, ham or sausages, that would be much appreciated. How about it? Will you help us?
Don't worry, I'll get you some meat.
About 24 chunks of meat would help me feed quite a few hungry mouths. Come back when you have the meat. I need to get back to my work now.
Hey! Here, I bought you something.
Great. You brought enough meat. That'll do for a while. But don't get the idea that I'll give you anything for free now.
Show me your wares. I'll never get this open without the right key.
Just hardly know what to believe anymore. Do you really think? I knew that would be a problem.
What's your task?
My assignment is simple. I'm supposed to make sure that the orcs stay away more than 30 feet from the gate. If they try to break through the portcullis, I sound the alarm. That's all.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
Where'd you pick that up then? That's nothing new. Who's in that? So why won't they listen to me? I'm so sure. It can't go on like this forever. He should have known better. I can't believe that. I knew that would be a problem. It can't go on like this forever. Nobody ever asks me. I've heard a thing or two, but he knew that all along. You don't have to ask me that. I can't believe that. Why haven't I done this before? I'm not touching that. Who said that? Can't believe that. It's totally obvious. It's slipped up. I'm not touching that. It's totally obvious. We can only wait and see. You don't have to ask me that. Don't say you didn't know that. I don't want to hear that. You didn't get that from me. That'll only cause more trouble. That's the first I've heard
I don't believe this is going to change.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I hardly know what to believe in.
Those are all just rumors. I don't believe this is going to change. You already know what I think. I knew that would be a problem. It's no secret. Those are all just rumors.
That's totally obvious.
We can only wait and see.
You already know what I think.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Hey, you! What's your task here?
My job? Training the lads. I teach them how to get muscles of steel. I also take care of the prisoners. I'm like a damn father to those bastards. But my real art is to get them to talk. And believe me, I have ways to make anyone talk.
Sounds awfully nice.
But those flea-infested blockheads we've currently locked up don't have much to say anyway. And they won't let me deal with that Gorn.
Anything new?
Everything seems quiet. No new prisoners. Nobody who needs help finding the right words. Too bad.
Hey, you! Could you train me?
Sure, I can help you become stronger, but I don't give anything away for free.
How much do you want?
You run around outside the castle, don't you? Here's what I suggest. My assistant Den made himself scarce during the last attack. What a quitter. But he didn't run for it empty-handed. He took the contents of our cash box with him.
What cash box?
We have this chest where we keep the stuff we have, collected over the course of time. And that was a tidy sum. The chest contained 200 gold pieces along with some precious jewelry. If you bring me back the gold, you can keep the jewels and I'll train you.
Do you know where Den was headed?
As far away from here as possible. I guess he might have tried to get through the pass.
Thanks, that's very helpful.
Well, what can I say? I have no idea where he went.
I've got something for you.
Excellent. I'll train you if you like.
I want to become stronger.
That's no secret. As if I didn't have enough problems.
Anything new?
Everything seems quiet. No new prisoners. Nobody who needs help finding the right words. Too bad.
That's no secret. I don't want to hear that anymore.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
That's nothing new.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Do you really think?
What are you guarding?
The prisoners.
And who's that?
A few convicts and the mercenary Gorn. A tough guy, strong as an ox. It took 4 men to bring him into custody.
Set Gorn free. That's an order from Commander Garand.
I've already been informed. Here's the key. You can go in.
That's nothing new.
I've heard a thing or two.
He should have known better.
This is gonna change.
You don't have to ask me. Let's wait and see what happens.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
You have to feel sorry for the poor
You didn't get that from me.
We're all gonna die
guy.
here.
You already know what I think.
What do you want from me? Leave me in peace.
I believe this is gonna change.
Those are all just rumors.
But you didn't get that from me.
It's totally obvious.
If you had to eat the grub they toss us, you start thinking about rebellion too.
All just rumors.
I was outside when the dragon attacked. I saw it. Big as 10 men. Its fiery breath destroyed the huts in the blink of an eye. A dragon? I'm staying here. Nothing's gonna budge me. I'm not crazy.
So why won't they listen to me?
Enough of this lounging about. You're free.
It's about time somebody got me out of here. I certainly hadn't expected it to be you, though. It's damn good to see you.
Garand says you eat too much and he can no longer afford to feed you.
Now that you mention it, I could kill a couple of beers. Let's get out of here. I've seen enough of this cell.
Okay, see you with Milton.
Sure thing.
That's exactly what I said.
It's all about ore, always the same.
Mustn't believe
They all just want that damned ore.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
that's why he gets so worked up.
Hey, you!
Do you really think?
I've got my own opinion about that.
Let's watch out who you tell what.
So why won't they listen to me?
Agree with you completely. Nobody will learn anything from me.
Hey, you! Can you give me some equipment? Garand has asked me to go to the mining sites.
Where am I supposed to get that? The only thing I can give you is a valuable rune stone.
I've freed Gorn.
Good. Then we should think about what happens next.
Listen, I've loafed around here long enough. It's time I saw something other than this valley. How did you get over the pass?
There's a path through the abandoned mine.
Good. I'll wait for the right moment and then I'm out of here.
Where will you go then?
I heard that Lee is still alive. I want to join up with him again.
We'll meet again.
You can count on it.
So it says in the scriptures.
We'll meet again.
You can count on it.
Hey,
Tell me that isn't true.
It can't go on like this forever. You already know what I think.
I couldn't get away with that.
That's the first I've heard.
And that's the truth.
Do you really think?
And that's the truth.
I hardly know what to believe anymore. Justice will prevail in the end. That was obvious.
Nothing to be had there. never get this open without the right key. Show me your wares.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
That was obvious all along.
Where did you pick that? So sure.
For in us.
I'm not touching that.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Halt! Stop right where you are.
No problem.
Really? Another lost little lamb, huh? First I took you for one of those evil bastards who are haunting the area. I can see you're probably not one of them. You look much too harmless.
You look like a hunter who doesn't know what to do with his time.
Yep, you got a point there. But what am I to do? I can't get back across the pass. So I'm just staying here doing what I do best. I'm sorry, though, for my pal Angrum. Come close to my fire and warm yourself up.
Are you a former prisoner of the barrier?
No, no. What are you thinking? I actually meant to strike it rich out here. Someone from around here told me that these are the best hunting grounds there are. Rich pickings, if you know what I mean. The only thing that's to be had here since those orcs have shown up is a punch in the face if you venture out too far. And I'll let those idiots put a flea in my ear.
I know those jokers. You seem to be doing all right, though.
Oh well, I guess I can't complain. In spite of those blasted orcs, the areas by the river are the least dangerous. Looks like they don't dare go near the water. Just a coincidence, maybe.
Why are you sorry for Engrom?
Because he simply followed me without asking any questions. And now we gotten ourselves into this mess. Greed doesn't pay after all.
What are you hunting here by the river?
What a question. Just take a stroll along the river and you'll know what I'm hunting here. Lurkers, of course. Those things aren't easy to catch, but they taste all the better for it. Once in a while, I stumble across a scavenger, too. I don't turn up my nose at those either.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I see. So you've acquired a taste for it now. All right, but it'll cost you.
What do you want for it?
Would you happen to have anything to eat other than lurker meat? Maybe a hunk of cheese? Yeah, a hunk of cheese. I could die for a hunk.
I'll see what I can do. Here's your cheese. Will you teach me now?
Really, you got some? Oh man, it's been ages since I ate something like that. Thank you. So now, what about a lesson? Oh, yeah, sure.
What can you teach me?
I'll have to disappoint you there. You already know everything I could teach you. Still, thanks again for the cheese.
How's it going?
Crappy.
What
else should I say? Nothing but up and down this damned river for days. Orcs lurking on the left, bandits hanging around on the right, and every day I eat lurker meat. I can't take it anymore.
Ever considered getting out of here?
Yeah, sure. No problem at all. First, I'll carve my way through the hordes of orcs, say hello to all the other monsters that are all over the place, and then I just stroll right across the pass. That would be quite a trick.
I got in here, too.
Are you trying to tell me you just came across the pass?
More or less, yes.
Then you got lucky. As long as things are so messed up around here, I'm not going to budge.
How's the hunting?
Hunting is my only consolation. But I'd like to see a target once in a while other than these disgusting lurkers.
Nothing there. Plunder. Nothing to be had there.
Halt! Who goes there? You haven't come to send me back into the ore mines, have you? I'll have to disappoint you then. There's no way I'm going back.
What are you doing out here?
Stupid question. Hiding! What else? Those malicious swines have their spies everywhere, you know. I'm not going back into the mine, and that's final.
That roast smells good.
Don't touch!
Hey! That roast smells good.
Don't touch!
What's wrong with you?
You have to ask that? Just look around you. These damn lurkers have spread across the entire river since I've come here. First, there are only 2. Since yesterday, I've counted 5 at least. No idea how I'm ever gonna get out of here.
Have you tried getting through to the pass?
Do I look insane to you? 20 soldiers couldn't drag me out of here as long as those beasts are out there. I despise those things. I only have to smell them, and I break out in a cold sweat. And their constant gurgling makes the blood freeze in my veins. If you're that eager to have them skin you alive, go right ahead.
What would you give me if I killed the things?
Well, it would be enough if those lurkers in front of the cave would disappear. I found a blank rune stone. Since you're a magician, I'm sure you can make use of it. I would give it to you in exchange.
The lurkers in front of the cave are gone.
Great. Now I can breathe again at last. Here's what I promised you.
Will you cross the pass now?
Forget it, man. If they catch me, they'll take me back to the mines. I'm staying put.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to plunder.
All right, you're in for it now. All right, so much for you, Phil.
Hey, you. Who would have thought we'd see each other again? So, it looks like we both know how to stay alive. And as you can see, I've stuck with prospecting.
How much ore have you already mined?
A few chests. But there's nothing of that left here. Paladin Marcos decided to take the ore to the castle because we were constantly being attacked by orcs.
Don't you want to leave the valley?
Nah, I'll keep mining ore. I'm not gonna let a few orcs stop me. I've been through a lot more than that. Back then, when we were digging in the old mine, and suddenly the water broke through. But those are old stories.
How's your work?
You know, this rock is damn stubborn, almost like it was trying to prevent us from taking the ore.
Do you know which way Marcos went?
He didn't take the direct route. Instead, he wanted to cross the river where it was frozen. He wanted to cut around and approach the castle from the west.
Hey, you!
Leave me alone, man.
Another one of those things. All right, so much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing there.
Yeah, that's how you deal with those things.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there.
I'm gonna rip you to pieces! Ah! You deserve...
Hey, you!
Beat it!
Hey,
What are you gawking at like an idiot?
Hey!
Are you looking for trouble?
Just you wait, you son of a bitch!
You stop it already! Just you wait, you son of a bitch!
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there.
All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Halt in the name of Inos. I am Marcos, Paladin of the King. Say what you want and speak the truth.
A chosen of Inos always speaks the truth.
Forgive me, Reverend Magician. I did not realize with whom I was speaking.
Yes, all right, never mind.
If I am permitted to ask, what brings you to this area?
I come from Garand. He needs to know how much ore is ready for transport.
Tell Garon that I had to leave the mining site because the orc attacks became too intense. I tried to reach the castle with a few people, but I am the only survivor. I have stored the ore safely. There are 4 chests. Go to Garon and report that to him. Tell him I will guard the ore with my life, but I don't know how long it will be before the orcs find me here. Tell him to send me some support.
I'll let him know. How's the situation?
I shall hold out, and I hope that Garon will send me support soon.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
Hey, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, so I was. But now I'm back, and I'm trying to prove that the dragons are really here.
Who are you doing that for?
I work for Lord Hagen. With the help of the Paladins, the dragons can be stopped.
The Paladins? Let me tell you something. After I managed to flee from here, I went to Corinus. I wanted to warn the Paladins about the dragons. Heaven knows why I even tried. That puffed up Lothar didn't even listen to me, and certainly didn't let me talk to Lord Hagen. Instead, they sent me back here with the expedition. So don't talk to me about Paladins.
The important thing is to stop the dragons as long as there's still time, no matter who helps us achieve that.
Stop them? We should get our asses out of this valley as long as we still have time for that. Say, how did you manage to get across the pass? I thought that it was swarming with orcs.
There's a path through the abandoned mine which isn't held by orcs.
That's good to know. Then I will head for Corinus before long. I've got a few old accounts to settle there.
Listen, I need this proof.
All right, I'll help you if I can, but I'm not going to stick my neck out for anyone.
I'm traveling on behalf of Garand. He needs to know how much ore has been mined so far.
And then he will give you the proof you want?
That's right. So, can you tell me anything about it?
There are 4 chests of ore here in the back of the cave. Silvestro's people mine them. Garand is welcome to come and get them, but I won't be here then.
How did you come by the ore?
I was with Silvestro's group. We had been prospecting for several days when Silvestro suddenly became nervous. He said that we should take the ore to a safe place. Well, since I was planning to skedaddle anyway, I volunteered to hide the ore. And that was lucky for me because the scrapers met with a few mine crawlers and none of them survived.
What about the 2 dead knights in front of your hideout?
They met their doom during a fight with a group of snappers. Well, the Valley of Mines has its own rules. I told them so, but they wouldn't listen to me.
What do I need to know about the valley?
Since the fall of the barrier, a few things have changed around here. The orcs are now in charge. We humans are nothing but fodder for the true rulers of the valley, the dragons. Stay away from anything that is stronger than you, and avoid everything that resembles a dragon.
Can you teach me something?
Sure, what would you like to know?
Let's go together.
To the pass? Why not? You go first. You've only just come from there. But don't even think about going too close to the castle or to the orc wall. Also, we need to avoid all fortified camps of the paladins. I have just escaped from one, and I don't intend to go back toiling in one of the mines. And it goes without saying that we're not going near any dragons. Let me know when you're ready.
How's it going?
Let me know when you want to get started.